Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle level 563 as a special dedication to Ms. Buttercup, who has let me know that, of course, King has changed this level. We now have 22 moves to collect 5 ingredients. They're going to start anywhere up here, I guess. We don't have the artwork showing where the dispensers are. But we do know we have to get them down here. So wherever they show up, we have to get them down here. And that's tough because we've got these waffles on the board. And what Miss Buttercup said is that the biggest problem here is that we can't get any new ingredients on the board until we get this one down. So since I can't get this onto the conveyor belt, which looks like it's going this way, I'm just going to try to take out as many waffles as I can, because if I can't get rid of these waffles, then I'm going to have a really tough time. Ooh, look at this. A really tough time collecting any of these things. So there we go, but now this is on the conveyor belt again. I'd better take that opportunity and get this going. Now this is in a much better spot, and I do even have a stripe, but that stripe isn't going to go through 2 layers. So I'm going to do this and try to continue getting the waffle layers out of the way. I think that's important. I could do this, and it would drop this down pretty far, and it is tempting, and sure, let's do it. Because it's also using those 2 stripes to hit the multiple layers of the waffle. Alright, so what else can I do? Well, I can take out that waffle. I was going to try to make a stripe. Now, this one's taking me a lot longer than the first one to remove. There we go, we got it. And we're set up for something good for the next time round, right? I could drop this here, or I could let it ride the rails. I'm going to drop it here. All right. And it's over on this left-hand side, so even if it does ride the rails a little bit, the good news is probably I would catch it before it went away. I've only got 3 left, but I've got 3 left to do. I only have 5 moves left, but I do have some good opportunities here. I don't think I have enough to get it done. This will make it ride the rails, and I can't really drop this down. But I think things went fairly well. I need to do better, but that's the nice thing. Every time you play, win or lose, if you learn something, it really helps. Unfortunately, I don't have a stripe over here that I can just use to take this down at that last moment, but we got down to only 1 ingredient. The more quickly you can take out that first ingredient, the more quickly you'll get the second ingredient on the board. That's the trick to this. So let me pause the recording. I'll come back with a new board. I'm going to try the same strategy because it almost worked. I'm going to really work on trying to get rid of those waffles. And of course, I'm going to look for opportunities to make specials and combos because I don't think I had my eyes really well tuned that last round. Be right back. All right, so I need to try to move this down, and this is 1 thick, so if I do this, it starts coming down. Now, I've got a lot of waffle in the way, so the more waffle I can remove, the better off I'll be in actually trying to get this down here. I'm looking into the future. So taking out the green, because there's not a lot of green here, is going to help to concentrate that red a bit further so I can make better moves. I was hoping for like a special. That didn't quite work. I could do this, and that makes a stripe, and that's pretty good. But if I wait, what's going to happen? If I wait, this is going to come here, and these orange are still going to be lined up, and I'm going to be able to collect this. So you have to look at each and every move you have available and see what the best choice is. That got taken away, but this is still here. Now the question is, do I sacrifice it and make this color bomb? And the answer is no. I get this removed because I need this ingredient to show up quickly. And now it's already close to going onto the conveyor belt. I don't really want it to ride the rails too much. I want to get it down there as quickly as possible. Sometimes that's a little tougher to do than to say, though. So there we go. Now we get it. And the next ingredient is going to come down here. I can try to get it to ride the rails if I bring it down just 1. But I don't have a lot of turns to expend. So I'm actually going to focus more on the fun things I can make. Now this is in a perfect position to be collected. I've got it over a stripe, and then the next ingredient is going to come down this way. to the left-hand side of the board, which is always what we want. I've got this green coming around that I might be able to use to sink this down further. And I think I'm going to do this. I want that green to stay there. If I wait, this green goes right in the center and it works out beautifully. So I just have to be patient and not make really obnoxious moves. And look at that, the board made obnoxious moves for me. And so I have to rethink what's happening here. I could take this out, but I'm still kind of stuck. Oh, well, this is what I'm going to do. Ah, stink! It still might work. It still might work. It does still work. It was frustrating, but we got it all done. There we go. So that's how we beat this level. When I have been able to start with the ingredients over to the left-hand side and to try to keep them over there, it's always worked out a little bit better for me than when we start over on the right-hand side. So that's just kind of an unlucky setup. Taking out those waffles, though, that's the way to go. And then, of course, you saw I got a little bit of luck to help me. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.